Hari Om students, we have been at the last topics of this chapter. I have shown you some examples and some topics, how to read, how to write, how to open the files. Let us do some changes here. Suppose I don't know how much file already been there. So first of all I need to check how many files or how many data it has been entered. Let us write here itself in the top. We can check. So I will set my condition. Let us say my status of y is equal to again I will check the status input do you want to see the contents, so I will write here, then it will be added in the character whether y or yes or no. So I will here I will write here yes or no. Control C, Control B. Here I need to put one tab, tab, tab. I can read everything, so I can do this thing also. This is a condition statement, so we should give if this is condition y, then we have to show it. Now let us know that while it's a loop. Okay, so this is the thing we got. If I want to add anything, again by seeing here itself I will add, and then I can see something. If I don't want to add anything, I'll put 0, so then it will show me here. Let us move to the last remaining topics of that. So we'll start our topic with opening a file. As we know that about current working directory, the current working directory we can see as, first we need to import OS, because all our operating system commands, functions. Then if I want to check what is the current directory, so I will use os dot get cwd, so it will show me the path. This is the current working directory path. So for this current directory path, if you remember, we have used two paths. One is relative path and one is absolute path. The relative path means we are just writing the numbers name. Like I know that one of my file is there and I want to open it. So simply I will open by using f is equal to open doc1 .txt, and I am opening through read mode. Then if the file is not exist, it will give me the error, but my file is there, so I am not getting any error. This my file is already saved in this folder, that's why I am just writing its name. So if I open, it will open. So if I do print f dot read, it will show me the content. Now suppose if I am saving my file other than this path, so if I want to save in different path, then how should I save? So for that I need to write its absolute path. if I am already saving the files in current working directory cwd, I don't have to mention its full path. But if I need to save in another folder, so if you remember, we have created data files folder. So let us see that. So I need to save my file in that data files. So I need to, if I am creating the file, I have to mention its full path. So if I am saving my file other than current working directory, I have to mention its absolute path. Okay, right now whenever we save, we have saved in current working directory, so it is means we are always writing its relative path. Relative path means only the file name is required. But if I want to save in other folder like E drive, D drive, wherever folder we have, we want to write. So here we will say one, let's say data files. So I have to mention its full path, that is absolute path. So let us create one file. F is equal to open. You can say any document. Now your document is 5.txt. We will mention its path. Which is path? Here I will take from here. I need to do some changes. I should remove this single quotation, and then I have to include one more folder as data files. See, after that you can see the data files here. So I will use that data files. After data files, I need to give one more slash. Okay. So here in this data files, you can see all the available files here. So if I do here, it will be saved in this folder. Fine. Let us write something. F dot write, right? I can add as a simple here. Okay, then I will close to save this file and to remove the path. This is where if I want to save anything, I have to mention its absolute path. If I want to save the file in different folder other than current working directory. So remember this concept. If you create a documents in this without having any path, it will be automatically saved in the current working directory. As you see here, if I want to see what are the folders available, again I will write like this. Open. In that quotation, let us start with C drive. C drive. Now if we wait some time, it will show all the folders what is available in the C drive. These are all the folders available in the C drive. So this is how you can see all the folders. Now suppose I want to, as you can see here, users, our file was in users, so I will click on the users, then after users again one more 2 times slash, so it will show all the available folders and files in that folder user. I will go for this folder, and again if I use slash and I will wait, it will show me this all the available folders and files in that directory. So again I have to go this app data directory, and then again if I do here, it will show me what are the folders available. I will go in local, then again if I do slash, it will show me what are the folders available. I know that it is in program, so I will go in program, then again I will use slash, it will open in Python, then again I will use slash, it will open Python 32, again I will use this. So these are the files you can see. about this document 5, as you see here. Okay, suppose let's go in libraries. Again, if I want to see what are the things available in libraries, you can see these are the 3 files available in libraries. If I want to go out, I will just erase this thing and I will be here in this folder. Again, I need to write to see the files and directories available here. So we have created data files. Okay, so I'll go in data files. Then here I will see what are the files available here. We know that it's a document file, so here I will come as document file. So this is how you can open any file you want, and you can search anything which is available in that path. And if I do here the mode, I want to only read that thing.